Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Contreras. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes him talk to the hand. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks this.
That's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Offense, quick tempo. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot. Really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Splits the uprights. Good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really...
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Cole. Makes the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We've reached a break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that Everyone's on the same page for this big down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Vandy. Put it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's got it down the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Escapes the sack. Unleashes one. got his man to the left. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Touchdown, Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Cole. Caught, close to the marker, it's Worthy. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Worthy. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, that's a big stop on this 1st drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great 1st half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this 1st possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cole. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half. If you're
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Just steamrolling the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They're working that left side. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground game on the left. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Glover. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 31 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Give to the single back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Commodores want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sub.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down, 10 yards to go.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Here we go. The give is to Williams. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule.
Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Worthy. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw. It's Cole. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion on the out route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown. That they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got a man. It's Contreras. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Contreras. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Cole. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Contreras. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air, it's Cole. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Contreras. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Lets it go to the end zone, and he is finding wide open defense. All over the field. His 3rd interception of...
defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
South Carolina.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most